Once again, we meet at Afrikanizah-Up. Welcome to Afrikanizah-Up. We're still coming up. Subscribe, comment, and today we're going to be talking about very unusual stuff, which we are not, like I said, um, we are not, we are a political group, but with the happenings, with the current situation which is happening in Africa, the world over, you get to be affected by politics, especially if you're in diaspora. Like I'm in a diasporan, and my country is Zimbabwe, and my country is Africa, rather. Zimbabwe is just a province or in Africa, because we want to unite the African nation to be together. So the problem we are having here is countries like Zimbabwe, where I come from. The amount of human rights, we're not even allowed to vote. I'm supposed to be a Zimbabwean, but I cannot vote because I'm living in another country. If you say, how many Zimbabweans would like to vote who are in diaspora? Hands up. I would like to vote. Vote for new change. We want to vote for change. You know why? Because what's happening is very disturbing. If you get sick in Zimbabwe today, if I was in Zimbabwe and I'm sick, I surely would have died a long time ago, because there's no medication, there's nothing. Or if there's medication, it's very, very expensive. And what happened to the resources? Like we used to have SEMAs, just like we have in the UK. We have got healthcare insurance in the UK. The similar systems which were left by the rulers of Zimbabwe is exactly British stuff. And you wonder what happened to all those, and the money, and we're having people driving cars, lots of cars, and there's nothing in the hospital. There's no good roads. Everything looks run down. It's starting to look like Zimbabwe is now looking very backward. If you are looking at vloggers, I've been watching my one of my the people I follow who inspired me to start this channel. I am Marwa. I am Marwa is a Kenyan. He's a Kenyan guy, and who has done very well to promote Africans to tell their story from where they are. And I thought this would be a good idea, not only for me, for my children, for everybody else, to be able to tell their story and share it, and while you learn. You earn while you learn. So this is what is happening. I'm actually, I wanted to go to Zimbabwe, but then I became very unwell. So my health issues became paramount, because there's no way I can go there and be sick and be charged loads of money which I don't have. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot of social economic situation in Zimbabwe. I don't know about Kenya, because there's also a lot of unrest there. But at least in Kenya you can demonstrate. But in Zimbabwe, if you demonstrate, you're likely to go into jail. You're likely to have the army deal with you. You know how army guys, they'll just do what the army guys do. And I don't know why that should be the case against it. I know how peaceful Zimbabweans are. Zimbabweans don't like trouble with anybody, but now we are like the laughing, the sick society. Everywhere where you go in the world, there's a Zimbabwean there, doing. We are very qualified people. We are very learned. We've been trained very well to do what we can do. Even if you look here in the UK, I know of three mayors in the English cities Yeah, doing very well. I know of managing directors and people who are scientists, like in is it Elon Musk or is it Manyika, a highly qualified scientist who could have been pulling strings towards Zimbabwe, which is Manyika. Is one of the, I think, related to Robson Manyika or some people who were politicians. These people would have brought a lot of wealth or traction towards Zimbabwe. I don't know who ever told the current guys that if you steal a lot of money, you go to heaven or something like this. Is that what you think? That's not the case, man. I can see that from what we see is the general Chiwenga is not involved in all these shenanigans. I think he's a principled man. You can see that he doesn't get involved in these chivayos. That guy who eats 2 chickens for breakfast. Huh? How can you do that? 2 chickens for breakfast? Or if you don't, why are you so big? Go to gym and you're a young man. So what's all that about? And he's always with the president in the background. I don't think it's very nice, Yeah, if you look at it, I saw what made me talk, guys. I saw some women who had been brutalized. The other one had a broken foot, and she was screaming on top of her. She was in pain. Guys, even new soldiers and the policemen, why do you have any thinking? Do you have any empathy? You're Zimbabwean police. You're supposed to protect the Zimbabwean people, not to punish them, beat them, break their legs, and take them to court. What for? Because they demonstrated. If they demonstrate, you should be able to. There should be dialogue in the country. You must have a dialogue where people talk things in a civilized manner. Not to break their legs, because what are you hiding? There must be something really not right doing stuff like that. It's scary, man. But this is what causes revolution. This is what causes people to resort to other means. If we cannot communicate, then you know how it is. It's like if there's a dog which bites next door. You know what you do? You go there with prepared. You know what I mean? You go prepared so that if the dog comes jumping around, you take off its nose or its muzzle. This is what will happen. We don't want violence. We're civilized people. We want a Zimbabwe which is as peaceful as we love it to be. What of the lack of healthcare facility, guys? Severe shortage of medication, and then we talk of infrastructure. We see that, there's an effort. Well, I don't know. It looks like things are at a standstill. Nothing is happening. And then the thing of elections. Why not have free and fair elections? Let the Zimbabwean people choose the person they want to lead. SADC report says that those elections were stolen. Yeah? That's what the observers, everyone, the international, the SADC, who are friends of Zimbabwe, of course. Everyone was looking up to a free and fair elections, or at least semi-fair. This one were not fair at all. And then I know that Nkomana, who is Chamisa, he had trounced the current government. Trounce was supposed to be in office. He's a Zimbabwean. He's your child. Why not let him rule and bring about change? Guys, we want change. We really want change. And we want to come home as well, but we can't. Like, I can't come home because of the situation which is there. It's just scary for anyone to come there. Look, we are running to the white people, the colonizers now, are looking after us much more better than in our own country. Guys, we are better off here than in our own country. Unless I've got to do something, if I have to have a mine. Look, everyone is into mining, and you are going to have so many rampant, the holes, a lot of things. A lot of people are going to fall into those holes and break their necks. It's going to be unsafe even to walk around because there are holes everywhere. You see, because I understand some guys just came, were doing this gold mining, and they came under the bed of someone who was sleeping and with his wife, and they fell into the hole. Guys, it sounds funny, but this is how it is. It's terrible. Let's have an organized semblance of organization, guys. Then let's not do this. I mean, come on, Tejara, man, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. Tejara can do better than that. When you are Joa, you can do better than that. Please. There's lack of clean water. There's no electricity. Nothing goes well. The electricity is not working. No clean water. Everywhere there's a borehole now. Huh? What's that? It's the daily lives of the citizens. It's just hindering economic development. And we are the last in the list. Malawi is better than us. Zambia is better than us. All the countries, including Mozambique, are much better than us. What happened to all the money? Come on, guys. We want to be on top of our own situation. We don't want to be in this country. I'd like to be in my own country and being with my own people. But you end up just saying, okay, then I'll be here. You know what I mean? Because some of us are not, like I say, I'm not a politician. I'm just complaining so that it reaches everyone who actually identifies with me, or identifies what I'm talking about, can come on board, man, and let's talk to these guys. Let's talk to SADC. Let's have free and fair elections, please. Want fresh, free and fair elections. If Mnangagwa takes whatever he has taken, let him be. Because what is going to happen is he won't take that money to heaven, Ndara. It's for here. It's for your children. It's for our children. Don't let it tarnish your name, because people who will be called Mnangagwa will be like the most hated people in the world. Don't do that. Just think again, please. Think like a gentleman. Okay, so I think on that score, guys, you go to subscribe, comment, and let me know if this is a good or bad effort to try and talk to you guys from where you are and talk to our government. If you got something to add, you're still welcome. That's Afrikanizah, guys. And I'm okay. I was talking of Zimbabwe. I'm also concerned about our Kenyan brothers. What's happening in Kenya? Why are we having this fight? Kenya is a middle stable economy, and why I say so, because I just like Kenya. I feel we got a lot in common with Kenyans. We got a lot in common with Bantu people. We got a lot in common with South Africa. But we are not now wanted in South Africa because they just say, go to your country. We're being kicked out. People just tell us, go to your country. Even in Kenya, I even say that. Zambia hasn't said that. You see, because we are the same. We're the same people. And I tend to agree with Julius Malema, although some of the things are maybe non-starter for South Africans. But this is how Africa should be. Should we have one president, and then it has good governors. One president and governors. It should be a province of Africa. Africa should be united as a country, and as a country, one country, many nations. You know what I mean? So we want democracy to work in Africa, work properly, and if we can set an example, of good governance, because guys, you only eat from one plate. There's no reason to have a helicopter to go and eat salsa next door. You know what I mean? Take a helicopter to come and eat salsa somewhere. That's terrible, isn't it? Huh? Just walk to your next door neighbors. You don't need bodyguards and people like that. You just need to walk, greet people. People, especially in Zimbabwe, are very, very friendly people. They wouldn't even think of doing anything to anybody, unless if you start doing something to them. And this is the killer attitude, that people just disappear, people get abducted, and you're never seen again. Scary stuff. Stop it, please. Okay, subscribe, comment, like my channel, and make it grow. Tell everybody that there's Afrikanizah-Up. Yeah, Afrikanizah is an upcoming channel with African ideas, and I thought we shouldn't just leave this topic and just ignore as though nothing is happening. Amidst us, amid all the Africans, we need to be more, integrated as a people. Have respect for each other. Have the respect which we're not afforded. Look, you see, this T-shirt. June 10th is when the black slaves of America were freed. That's why I'm putting this shirt. June 10th. This shirt is the June 10th, which is the flee of slaves. Now we are running back to our colonial masters, as you say, and find it maybe it's safer to be running away from our own brothers. That's not a good sign, is it? Please, let's make peace. Let's talk as one family. We are the same people. We don't hate each other, do we? We're just trying to edify each other. Try to, talk sense into each other. Because what happens if you take all the money? It's like eating all the salsa. They eat the plate as well, and instead of leaving the place, even if it's empty. You know what I mean? Anyway, good night, and we'll talk again soon. Ciao, ciao.